delighted to introduce our new and very talented Mississippi IID representative, who plays the guitar himself pretty well, I may say, Mr. Fatih Özcan.
I wish I could be taller that I could see better. Our distinguished guests, I greet you with the greetings of peace. I also thank you for your participation at this dinner. We are gathered here for a very meaningful event to break bread and share food as members of diverse religious and cultural backgrounds. Just as we are united around our tables, I believe that we are united around the idea of potential of humanity to do better than the current state of the world affairs. My name is Fatih Özcan. I serve as the Mississippi representative of the Institute of Interfaith Dialogue. The goal of IID is to foster interfaith and intercultural understanding by creating opportunities for direct communication and shared experience among different people of diverse faith and cultures. We hope that these channels of communication will help build communities of peace and social harmony at multiple levels from grassroots to leadership, on shared hopes and values in an atmosphere of respect. The basic premise of IID is simple. Human conflicts around the world have many dimensions: economic, political, ethnic, and religious. Religion is often not the cause of the problem, but agents acting out of political or economic motives often find it convenient to paint the conflict in religious terms. In other words, we believe that the enemy of peace and harmony is not difference, the enemy is greed. This greed, be it individual or group, often disguises itself in garments of painted by religion, ethnicity, and ideology. Show me a fight over religion, ethnicity, or ideology. I will show you a fight over greed, political power, territorial gain, economic interest, or all of the above. It is a fight over greed. The strongest weapon in the hand of greed is fear. Different forms of personal and collective paranoia that is fed by ignorance and misinformation helps greedy individuals and groups enlist the support of masses in achieving their objectives. What would otherwise be a very unpopular fight, when exposed, becomes a popular fight in disguise. The goal of IID is to work this equal backwards, just as ignorance and misinformation feeds fear and animosity. Dialogue, accurate information, and direct communication helps build empathy, trust, and respect. Through shared experience and collaboration around shared values and concerns, while our technical civilization have advanced rapidly during the past century, our human civilization is lagging far behind. We can put men on the moon and robots on Mars, yet we seem to have difficulty reaching out to corners of our very own Earth and some neighborhoods in our cities. We are capable of destroying the Earth many of times around, yet we are unable to educate those compassionate hearts who will care for everyone on the earth. As humans, as the noble creatures that God designed us to be, we ought to be able to do better than this. And we ought to be able to develop a civilization of tolerance, appreciation, and love. We believe that the key to developing this civilization of tolerance and love lies in fostering human-to-human communication. In the dictionary of IID, dialogue is not compromise, conversion, or unification. Dialogue is to coming together, communication, and working together of people committed to their respective religious and spiritual path for the purpose of knowing each other accurately and leading to removal of false stereotypes, prejudices, misconception, elimination of fear, anger, and animosity, establishment of a foundation of trust for peaceful coexistence, cooperation toward shared goals. In short, IID tries to bring fellow human beings to the same table so that, as Rumi says, their souls can see each other through the window of their eyes. With this mission as our guiding principle, we organize events and activities catering to both intellectuals, academia, and leaders, as well as grassroots activities involving people of every walk of life. Our academic activities include conferences, symposiums, panels, seminars, and luncheons. Our grassroots activities include sharing of Noah's pudding, neighborhood tea times, and collaboration on community projects and family partnership programs. The activity that we cherish the most and the one that produces the greatest impact so far is the intercultural dialogue and friendship trips to Turkey. What distinguishes these trips from a typical tourist experience or a diplomatic trip is the inclusion of human contact. Breakfasts, dinners where we visit people in their homes and hold unstructured conversation about their values, visions, concerns, and aspirations. It is one thing to visit the ancient city of Ephesus. It is quite another to speak with a girl who aspires to live a life modeled after a peace life of Mary. Peace be upon her. It is one thing to visit Haran, where Abraham got married. It is quite another to meet with people who invite guests to their dinner table in the legacy of the hospitality of Abraham. It is one thing to visit the tomb of the Rumi in Konya. It is quite another to visit a school where school children aspire to become as generous and as embracive as Rumi in their attitude toward people of the world. To accomplish its objectives, IID relies on volunteer work, charitable donations, and underwriting.